Okay, let's write our first smart contract in Solidity. You will be surprised how easy this will be. We will be using the browser-based Remix editor because we don't have to do any setup. It's perfect for just writing a simple contract, testing, and playing around. Okay, so this is remix.ethereum.org. And here on the left, under contracts, you will find a few example contracts that are already in here. But let's instead create our own new contract. So by clicking here, and let's call it for my contract. First, Solidity requires us to write a comment about the license. You can find all available SPDX license identifiers under spdx.org/licenses. And if you're not sure what to put here, because I also don't really know all the details between all these licenses here, I personally just put MIT license, so MIT. With this license, you allow anyone to use your code without having to credit the author. It's basically a do whatever you want with it license. You'll notice all the code we'll be writing in this course will have this MIT license. So what that means for you, do whatever you want with the code. So next up we have to write the Solidity version as pragma solidity and then the version number. Pragma comes from pragmatic and tells the compiler how to interpret the code. So here, this specifies which version of the Solidity compiler the contract is written for. It's possible to write this as *0.8.0 if you want this code to work for all Solidity 8 versions. But it's best practice to specify the exact version number for security reasons. Only if you write, for example, a library meant for many other people to be used, I would use more general definitions here. Okay, so then lastly, we just define our contract by giving it a name. And that's it. This is already a functioning contract. Let's click on the Solidity logo here on the left, choose the correct compiler version, and click Autocompile. And you will see everything compiled correctly here because there's a green tick. And you'll get the ABI and bytecode down here. And you'll see if I copy and paste the ABI, it's just empty because our contract has no functions. And if I copy and paste the bytecode, it does contain some opcodes, which is just the standard initialization for any contract. But right now, the contract is pretty useless. No functions means we can't interact with it. So let's make it usable next.